Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast, and no-show James Harden. There's reports now that he is going to opt out his $35 million contract in Philadelphia, right? And, you know, a lot of talk has been, you know, where James Harden wants to go back to Houston. Go back to Houston, and I don't know why. I mean, Houston has a young roster, you know, with an up-and-coming rookie, and Jabari Smith. You know, they have some other good guards on that team as well. Some good young players such as Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr. Right? They're fine. They don't need James Harden's services. I mean, what value can James Harden bring right now to a rookie team? Right? They already got a good head coach in Ime Udoka. I expect the Houston Rockets to be very competitive and continue to build for the future. James Harden is of the past. You know. Just because James Harden wants to go to Houston, the Rockets should not, acquiesce to that and allow him back in. I mean, look, I get it. He's done great things for the Rockets. He was phenomenal. He came up short, and wherever he went, he's always came up short. Okay, so it's time for the Rockets to move on, and James Harden to move on. I really don't know where those rumors started. Maybe it came from James Camp, but no. And the next thing is who's going to want to pay James Harden now, right? He wants to get a long-term deal. I mean, he can get a long-term deal, but I'd be shocked if he gets a long-term deal at around 35 or over $35 million a year. And where exactly can he go outside of a bottom feeder team? You know, I mean, the only team that probably would pay him maybe some decent amount of money, if he doesn't want to pay cut, I guess, is the Portland Trailblazers to pair him along with Damian Lillard, right? But would that be a good fit? You know what I'm saying? They're not the same kind of player, but they are players that need the ball in their hands, right? You really don't see Dame play off the ball that much. So I really don't see they have the money, but I really don't see that being a fit. I mean, you see what's going on with Dallas with Kyrie Irving and Luka. But I mean, and Dallas really didn't have much of a bench either. Portland kind of does have a better bench, I'd say. But you know, at this point in James Harden's career, he is who he is. He flamed out again. This is the worst time for him to opt out of that contract, considering his abysmal performances in Game 6 and in Game 7 against the Boston Celtics. Should have a lot of teams scratching their heads. Do we really want this guy in? What can he contribute? And if I mean, is James Harden willing to come off the bench? Maybe if he wants to play on a championship level team. I don't know, man. I really don't know what his plan is. But I know I just think a lot of teams should really be cautious about James Harden. I don't know, man. These last couple of years just has not been good. He's good during the regular season. He does stay fairly healthy for the most part. He is kind of injury prone, but he is out there for the most part. But yeah. And then for the Sixers, man. Okay, so do they hand the reins over to Tyrese Maxey to run the point guard show, right? They're gonna be free of that. They're gonna be free of James Harden's contract. So who they bring in, right? And again, Tobias Harris, he didn't have to take a pay cut. He didn't have to rework his contract and nothing like that. You know, I get it. Why should he? Because I mean, he's one of the luckiest players in NBA history, in my opinion, to get that kind of money for being a role player. So now your nucleus at Philadelphia is Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Tobias Harris, right? So Philadelphia, I don't know who they bring in, and I know there's talks of possibly trading for Damian Lillard. That doesn't make any sense either. I mean, you're gonna have to give up Maxey, and then you're just gonna have a two-man show, and how you're gonna fill the rest of your roster is. James Harden I don't even know if Philadelphia wants to bring him back. I'd be shocked if he stays in Philadelphia, but that might be just the best place for him to be, you know. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about James Harden possibly opting out his contract. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.